Welcome back, everyone. This is Threever After High with yet another video. So today I'm going to cover the graphics. I've had a lot of friends, players, and also YouTube requests on graphics. They get lag essentially, and lag is one of the worst parts of this game. And I can tell you firsthand as an AOE character, you know, I can lag up a screen pretty good, but my videos hopefully have shown that I don't lag too much. So I'm going to show you what kind of settings I use and what kind of settings might work for you, or at least point you in the direction of feeling out your own settings. So let's look at that. So I'm using a custom setting. There's many different settings there. You can choose a minimum or low. I feel that those are very uncomfortable, and even the high and maximum are uncomfortable. Um, Medium is probably something that I would go with, but I'm not going to bother adjusting any of those now because those are game crashing things. Okay. So, what I am going to cover is the rest of this. I use a resolution rate of 1280 by 800, and that's just because that simply is what fits in my screen best. Okay, so it's comfortable for me. All of these taskbars are the right size and everything, and that's all that has to do with. It doesn't slow down the game any bit if I crank it up or reduce it, but you know, that's whatever. You have the windowed mode. Now, I use window mode on my slave PC because that's how I use it. I can't use it on my monster PC. I always have to use full screen because for some reason, being in a window lags it out. That's just weird. So that's just something I played around with, and sometimes windowed mode will lag you out. So if you're having lag problems, try it in full screen, see what happens. Okay. Brightness, that's more of a preference thing than anything. Environment, I choose far away. I do this for a few reasons. I like being able to see everything. I like being able to enjoy these environments. But also, for me, when everything's kind of far away, it seems that, let's see if we can zoom in on this. Okay, so there's still no lagginess here, but sometimes when you zoom in on these special effects, you'll get a certain lagginess just because they're taking up so much of the screen. So the smaller that is on the screen, the less lag you're most likely going to have. So I do that with the characters as well. So environment and characters gives it right proportions. Now the texture quality I leave very low. I mean, this is a beautiful game even without the texture quality, but when I'm grinding away, I don't need to see every little blade of grass moving. I run through these dungeons so fast sometimes that I don't even have a chance to see some of the rooms I'm in. I don't have a chance to see some of the mobs I'm killing, you know? So I'm not going to be paying attention to these details. If you ever just want to take screenshots and stuff like that, yeah, crank up the texture quality. It's beautiful. The bloom effect kind of gives a smudge over everything. Um, I don't know. It's kind of hazy. It's something that makes me feel uncomfortable, but other players might see it as kind of a nice, kind of artsy feel to it. I like the enhancement effect because I like being able to see what kind of things are going on. Like, I have this Master Devotion on, and you can see that clearly Master Devotion is running. And that looks like equivalent exchange there, that purple stuff. So, yeah, nice stuff. And I believe that might also go for if you have plussed items that are different colors. So, say if you have a sword and it's plus 10 and it's bright orange, you're going to see that nice bright orange glow around the sword. So, getting back to this tree clarification that goes along with the texture quality. I don't care about trees. I'm running through this stuff faster than anything. Light map, I don't even know what that is, but it just sounds laggy as heck. Grass, I don't need to see grass. Trees, I sometimes regret turning this one off. I believe it's north of Rondo. You get the cherry blossom field, and that is absolutely beautiful. And when you turn trees off, you lose the cherry blossom field. However, I think the cherry blossoms still blow there, which is still kind of cool. You still see the little leaves blowing. Lasting effect sounds terrible. Effect, I'm not even sure what these things are. I just know that when they were on, they were causing me a lot of problems. Minimum structures in town, that's always a beautiful thing. You'll still get like, let's see, I'll show you in Rondo real quick. You'll still get these kind of like holes almost. They're like circles in the ground where the structure should be. And, you know, you'll have to avoid them when running and stuff like that. But you really don't need to be seeing a lot of these giant structures that they build in town. I mean, how much code is in there? As you can see, I loaded kind of fast here and everything. But yeah, so there's like there would be something here. I'm pretty sure. And then there's probably like a tree in here or something. But yeah, so I'm even moving through town, and there's a lot of people here. Oh, see, this is, so let's zoom in on this. All right. So if you're in close, yeah, all right, my frames are just dropping. I bet you guys are getting crap right now on YouTube. This is just ridiculous. So I'm going to zoom back out, and you can see I can spin the camera freely, and I can start moving freely again. But holy crap. You see this? That's a lot of graphics going on right now. So if you use an Ice Dragon or Euphoria, that's one of the most intense graphic pets you can ever use. And it's just going to lag the hell out of it, especially if you have all those extra settings on. But here I am just in town cruising around, and that's the thing. I'm still cruising around. So let's see, show other players and creatures in town. I like having that one. A lot of people turn that off just to make things faster, but as you saw back there, I really don't have a problem. If you're having issues in town, definitely turn that off. And I'll tell you one thing, if people ask you to meet up at the flea market, it's probably because they have this turned off. If you have this turned off, you can still meet people in the flea market, or you can at least, visit their shops and everything. But I'm pretty sure everyone is visible in the flea market. So there you have it. That is my graphics tutorial, I guess you could call it. That's at least what I use. Play around with it. If you guys are having problems, don't, because it's not worth having problems. I only get a few minutes to play a day, if that. Probably just a few minutes a week. So, I don't have time for lag. I don't have time to be sitting there dying for no reason. Check your graphics. All right. This is 3 After High. I hope this video was helpful. Leave any comments and questions below. All right. You guys have a good one.